Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I pray that everybody is doing well. Welcome back. We are here again with another holiday special KRC Book Fair special for the holiday season. Christmas is what? 10 days away. Are you getting excited? I am getting super excited about this upcoming holiday, about the blessings that are bestowed upon me and my family. So, because of the holiday season, we're going to be doing this every single day. This week, we did it Monday, we did it Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Today Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Yeah. We did it Monday. We did it Tuesday. Now we're doing it Wednesday. Then we're going to do it Thursday. Then we're going to do it Friday. We want to make sure you have lots of choices for your gift ideas. Most people do not think about books when you think about gifts, but hashtag books are great, hashtag books are great gifts. So let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and I am the owner of KRC Companies. Under KRC Companies, we have KRC Tax and Business Services, where we handle your tax preparation needs. We've been in the industry since for 20 years. Ever since my oldest was a little boy, I've been doing taxes. So if you need help with your tax preparation needs, whether you have a business or you're an individual, please make sure you think about Tammy M. Lilly, KRC Tax and Business Services. But here today, we are talking about KRC Bookstore. So let me tell you a little bit about myself, tell you a little about my story. Um, I started out as a tax professional, as I said, and being in this industry, seeing so many different tax preparation tax professionals come and go, see those who come and they only work during the season. I hear people all the time talking about how they can only get in touch with people during the tax preparation season and all these kind of things. Seeing people come and go. I went to a seminar, and a young lady was talking about, well, hey, if you're a professional, you own a service, you own a business, you should become an author. What being an author does is sets you apart from everybody else. So you see it all the time. Oprah Winfrey wrote a book. You got T.D. Jakes wrote a book. You got all these plethora of people that wrote books, and they set themselves apart from anybody else. So when they start talking about them, they talk about them being an author and talk about the other things. And so that puts you a direct professional in your particular industry because you know enough about it where you can write it down and write a book about it and teach somebody else how to do the same thing or give information out there that can help them out in their in what they need in their services. So that resonated really with me, and I decided to write a book. So I have this book right here that I wrote, my very first book that I wrote on my very first own. I started out with a book coach. Um, of course, sometimes funding get a little low, and I end up picking it up and doing it myself. After with guidance from this young lady, guidance from other directions, things I looked up doing research. So I wrote this book. Why your refund is so low. So let me tell you a little bit about this story about how I came up with this particular title. Um, I sit in front of business owners all the time, and they say, hey, I started a business. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm excited for them. Congratulations. Do you have your profit and loss statements? They don't have those. Okay, no harm, no foul. You and a new business owner, so, no biggie. You know, what's your bank statements? They don't have bank statements. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's okay. You don't have a bank statement. Let's go ahead and do estimates. It's okay. It's your first year business. This is not how you want to continuously do in business over year after year after year. But it's okay. You can't backtrack what you did. We could just merely do estimates. So they sit in front of me. They give me all these estimates. They give me all the income. They give me all their expenses and all that kind of stuff. And once they give it to me, I work it out. I put, whatever income may have, whether it's business income or it's W-2 plus business income. I put all that information off in there, work it up, make sure they're getting the best return possible. Because it's generally more than one way to put things into the system and, get the best return. You look at it depending on, whether you want to, claim your, um, You want to claim your educational expenses for business expenses because you're doing it for business, or you want to take the credit. There's various ways you could do so. So if you have a tax professional, that's their job. Their job is to make sure you get the best return possible for their particular situation and what they're trying to do with their return. So I did all that stuff, and then let them know what their refund looks like. And so the first thing they asked me, why is my refund so low? Why does it look different than last year? So I go through and I explain to them why the refund has changed. And I ask them about various things, as far as their business is concerned. So this book is a very good book for a beginning business owner. The subtitle is How to Get More Back from the IRS the First Year of Business. So this talks about a lot of your foundational things you may not necessarily have reoccurring expenses about. For you may just have a one-time expense from it, such as business structure, and all those other kind of things. So that's what this book helps you out with. So this was my very first book. So my thing is, I can't be an author without paying homage to my faith. So I did these two books right here. It's Prayers of the Boss Babe 1, Volume 1, Prayers of the Boss Babe Volume 2. So I co-wrote in these two books, as well as we have a Volume 3 coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. Excellent. If you have Volume 2, you want to make sure, if you have Volume 1, you make sure you get Volume 2. If you have Volume 2, make sure you get Volume 1. So it's right on the website, www.krcbookstore.com. And then I did another book, and we're going to talk about that book today, because today we are going to talk about empowering men and empowering women. And one of the books I did was a book that would empower women. So this was a women empowerment book. So I co-wrote in that, something that I was invited to do. So, you know, I always get excited when people invite me to things, no matter how big, how small it is, because mere fact that you thought about me, it makes a major difference with me and my heart. So, this is where KRC Bookstore came into fruition. I have these 4 books, these 4 paperbacks books, and then I have a book that I actually gave away as a gift. So I have a bookstore, So, you know, um, why can't I just take this platform and go bless others in what I'm doing? So, that's where KRC that's where KRC um sorry that's where KRC Bookstore came to. I don't know why it's doing it. That's where KRC came to fruition with. That's how it came to birth. Is helping others out in the midst of their book journey. The type of books that we accept here is inspirational empowerment. We do self-help business books, as well as we do children's books. So Monday we talked about some of the children books that we have in the store, as well as some children books that were featured on our book fair, because we do various book fairs throughout the month. We do 2 book fairs, at least 2 book fairs out the month. So if you're a author and you would like to be a part of the book fair, please reach out to us. It's a small investment for it. It's definitely worth it to get the maximum exposure to your business, to your book. So definitely reach out to me for that. So without any further ado, we're gonna roll off into this thing. I want to go ahead and play a few commercials for you to tell you about some things that I'm involved in, that I would love for you to be involved in as well. So let's go ahead and play this first one.
Hi guys, I'm Tavia with All Black Everything, and as you know, we talk a lot about normalizing buying black. So I just want to break that down as far as what it really means. So it's really a lifestyle adjustment. We want everything you do, everything you own to be black owned. So start small, replace your laundry detergent, your soap, your deodorant with a black owned product. There's plenty of places. You just have to take the initiative to look for it. And if you need help, any suggestions of any companies, hit up All Black Everything. We got you covered. You can follow us on IG or Facebook at All Black Everything.
All right. As you can see, this is an event that I have been doing um, for over a year now. Very, very. I love doing this event. You know, it's more than a pop up. It is experience. They have musical artists that sings, that raps. They have the spoken word. They have painters there that would paint up some beautiful pictures right there on the spot. I have seen some very amazing creations at this particular event. So if you're in the Houston, Texas area and you're familiar with the Sunnyside area, you're not far, please come out and support. They will be starting back up in February, the third Friday in February. They will be starting back up doing these events. If you're interested in vending, please reach out. You can either go to All Black Everything. As you can see, it's an A and not an I. Go to their page and get directed to the website, or you could just merely send me a message and I direct you over there. Please don't forget to let them know that Tammy Lily or Tammy Martin sent you, so they can make sure I'm on my job. So um, what I want to do before we get off into the meat and potatoes of why we're here, I want to run another commercial for you to tell you about some things that we're doing in KRC Bookstore. And here we go. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Tammy M. Lily, and I own KRC. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Tammy M. Lily, and I own KRC Bookstore. Here at KRC Bookstore, we have a plethora of books to choose from, but one of the books I want to talk about, well, actually two of the books I want to talk about with you today is these beautiful books. What Can I Be? One is a reading book. It has the alphabet and words resemble that particular alphabet, as well as has the coloring book. And we also have some crayons for you, which is the color of the world. So this is a part of our children's book subscription as well. You can get the books individually, or you can opt to get a subscription. If you opt to get a subscription, in that particular subscription box, it will have a book, an activity book, some other items such as a t-shirt depending on the age of the child. It can have some earrings in there. It can have a backpack in there. It ranges according to the child. And that particular subscription is only $29.99. Goes up, it starts at $29.99. Definitely check us out. Get your subscription. You can opt to do 1 month and do it as a trial basis, or you can go ahead and save a little bit by go ahead committing to 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or even 12 months. So check out the website. It's www.krcbookstore.com. We're also on all social medias, Facebook, Twitter. We're on Instagram as well as TikTok. Just look up KRC Bookstore. Thank you so much. You have a very blessed day. Enjoy the rest of the book fair. Bye-bye. All right, as you can see, we have at KRC Bookstore, we have a bookstore subscription box. And this is the beautiful box that we have. As you can see, it is a very beautiful, bursting with colors. We have various things in these books, boxes. This is our beta box. This is just a box that was put together, worked up, and put together that we sell right on the spot. If you want to opt to do a subscription, like I said before, you can do a 1 month just to see how you like it and how your kid like it. Or you could save a little bit of money and do 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. So in this particular box, we have this purse, this beautiful purse right here. It has a you know, you got your sassy. I would think that this would be like for a 5-year-old. You got your sassy 5-year-old. You know, they like having their puppy, and they like walking around with their purse. It also has a strap where you can put it right over your shoulder. If they want to brush their puppy, they can brush their puppy, as well as it, of course, we'll have a book in there because we want to encourage our kids to read, and we want to encourage them to read books that cater to them and their beautiful faces, their beautiful hair, their beautiful noses, and all the beautiful things about our children. This is one of the books that's in the bookstore, as well as we can have this in a subscription box. This says, "Do you know why you're awesome, August?" This is a beautiful book. Miss Brown wrote this book, and it's about her kid, and I'm sure your baby can relate to it. You have a little girl, um, and or you could do. We have another book that's in the bookstore. It's a set. It has a coloring book with it. And then this is one of the books that I talked about inside of that commercial. This is an alphabet book. It talks about positive things when we're talking about our children. We could be talking about them being optimistic. We talk about them being proud. We talk about them being determined. So these are the words that we want to put into our children's vocabulary. And then not only do we have a word area, we also have a coloring book. So they can color. They can re-see these same words and they can color. Now, we don't want you to have to go run out there and get some crayons. I'm sure you got some crayons for the babies, but we don't want you to run out there and have to get no crayons. So crayons can be included often. This is the colors of the world, 24 back colors. Um, it has things, this particular box has things like a ponytail holder in here. It has a notepad in here that's shaped just like a unicorn. Isn't that cute? Um, we have a beautiful bracelet in there, charm bracelet. This is another bracelet that comes with this particular book. Why you so awesome, August. It just has an array of things off in here, and this is just one of our beta boxes. So our parents have the option to go to our website and fill out the intake form, and they fill out the intake form according to what their child's likes are, what your child's needs are, what your child's age is. And this is just one. This is for a little girl. And we, customize the boxes. So it doesn't matter if your kid likes Pokemon, and I keep using that term because those are all the little kid things that I know. My youngest is 14 years old, so I'm not really, hip with this, what the smaller children like. If they like Roblox, my son like Roblox. So that will be a good box that, you'll have a kid that like Roblox. And because the purpose of these boxes is we want our children to get excited about receiving this box in the mail. So it encourage them to read. So if they want to keep receiving this box, then you tell them, you better read that book. If you don't read that book, you can't get your box. So that is just an extra incentive to encourage our children to read. And even further extra incentive, it encourages our children to read books about themselves so they can have high self-esteem about how they look. They're not worried about, oh, my nose is too big or my hair is not the right texture. I got 3C hair or whatever these different types is. To me, hair is hair. Um, they don't feel like, oh, I got bad hair. I can remember growing up that you had people would say, oh, she got some bad hair. What is bad hair? What is good hair? Hair is hair. So we want to encourage our babies to love themselves and love how they look. They don't feel like they have to go out there and get their nose trimmed down. They're not worried about their beautiful eyes. They're not worried about, all the things that, our children may be kind of embarrassed of and feel like they need to change. So we want them to be encouraged to love themselves just how they are, no matter how they look, no matter how dark they are, no matter how long their hair is or how short their hair is. So that is our subscription boxes that we have with the bookstore. So since I told you about that, I want to play this commercial for you. This is an organization I'm a part of. It's called the Bob Rewards Club, BOB Rewards Club. This is an amazing organization. It's based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, but we are working to expand in different areas. I'm in the Houston, Texas area, so of course I would like for this organization to expand on here. But this is a nonprofit organization, and we're working to close the wage gap. We want to connect buyers with with business, black-owned businesses, to encourage them to buy from them and give them an extra incentive to buy from them. So they're hosting an event in January 15th. So let this commercial tell you a little bit about
the BOB Reward Club MLK Now celebration is taking place January the 15th, 2022 at the Minneapolis Convention Center, joined by guest speakers such as Dr. Umar Johnson and more. Admission is free, so bring the whole family. Sponsor packages are still available. Vendor booths starting at $125.
Okay, awesome. As you can see, this event is happening January 15th. It's in the Minneapolis area. So if you're in that media area and you are looking for something to do to commemorate the Martin Luther King celebration, please come out with your family. So it is a family-friendly event. Bring the babies out. Mr. Umar Johnson is going to be there. He's going to be speaking and talking about different things that affect our communities across America. As well as we have, well, today was the last day to take advantage of the vendor opportunities so you could be a part of the media release. Now, there still is an option to go ahead and vend, but the difference is you won't be a part of the media release when things start going out, because we have to make sure all our printed material is available, all our media stuff is out there. So definitely, come out. It is a free event. It is family friendly. We will have vendors. There will be shopping opportunities. There will be, capability to, taste some great food, and just come on out and join us. Now, if you're not in that particular area and you still want to be a part of it, hey, I still got an option for you. If you're a business owner, because I'm flying up in that area, I am offering a swag bag opportunity. So if you have business cards, if you have samples, if you have anything that you would like to be included off into those bags, there is an opportunity for you to take advantage of that, because who doesn't want to expand? Who wouldn't like to hear about that company, 1,000 miles away, so if you want to take advantage of that opportunity, there is an opportunity. So definitely make sure you get into my inbox and let me know that you're looking to do so, to be a part of that particular event. So we're going to go ahead and roll off into this thing, talking about our books that are in the bookstore. So we have Empowering Men, we have Empowering Women. So we're going to talk about our men books, and then we're going to break for a commercial. Okay, here's all my men books I have. This particular book right here. So if you enjoy poetry, this is the perfect book for you. This is written by a young man, Mr. Terrell. The name of his book is Blurry Scenes of Green, of Purple and Blue and Green. Blurry Scenes of Blue and Green. So I had the opportunity to read through his book, and I'm a poetry person. I enjoy the short and sweet. So I'm gonna find one of his and read to you one real short, because I'm not exactly the best reader. It is. I'm gonna be honest. So, guarded. Guarded by pain, sheltered by fear. Never get too close, or you may never see the light again. To see it, one must first accept its grace. Trust enough to step outside one's defensive walls and embrace freedom. Until then, it cannot be touched. It must allow itself to be. That's Guarded by Mr. Terrell. And then I'm gonna read one more to you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move to the next book we have. Confusion, interest, but no affection. Affection, but no peace. Peace, but no direction. You left me very confused. Showed me direction, but no humor. Humor, but no ambition. Confusion, ambition, but no trust. So many of you left me feeling confused because I offered all of this and in return received nothing. Ain't that something? Confusion. Have you ever felt confused? I think we all have felt confused one day or another in our lives. It's part of life. Now, this particular book is by Mr. Ozzie Anderson. This is called Open Chapters. Beautiful book. It's right on our website. All these are on our website, www.krcbookstore.com. This young man is from the military, and he has wrote a few books. I have two of his books that's in the bookstore. So, by Mr. Ozzie Anderson. Let's find one short and sweet for you. I'm going to read one of his. Let's see. This is one of his quotes. It's called Baggage Claim. Over the years, we are humans accumulated a lot of luggage, having the impression to digest it, forget it, accepting more than we can handle, failing to realize that heavy weight slows us down, wondering why your journey came to a halt. It's not about seeing how strong you can be, overloading yourself with baggage as you chase your dreams. The main focus is how you unpack your luggage properly to reach your destination. By Mr. Ozzie Anderson Jr. So, I'll read one of his other quotes. Actually, let me read one of his poems. Okay. This is Motivated to Succeed. When it rains, it pours. Life's filled with problems galore. Bury my head to the floor. I won't complain anymore. Play out the hand that was dealt. My worries quiet as kelp. Bad energy I won't accept. Testing my faith. What's next? Now back to what I was doing. These mistakes I'm reviewing. Work out my kinks to flow fluent. Success I still pursuing. Nothing in this world comes easy. Put forth the effort. Dig deeply. It's all or nothing completely. I won't stop until my last breath. Believe me. Motivated to Succeed. And this is his. I love his book because what this does is talks about life's everyday ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and so forth from a male perspective, and not just a male perspective, but a black male perspective. So make sure you get his book. It's on our website, www.krcbookstore.com. So before I read the last one, we're gonna go ahead and take a minor little break. Because when we come back, we're gonna talk about a missing rose. My life, my poems. From me to you. Who is he talking to? I'm gonna let you know who he's talking to when we come back. So watch this real quick commercial about a young man who wrote a book in regards to mental health. All right, check him out on iTunes, Google Play, Barnes and Noble, and Amazon. Amazing book. He takes it from a standpoint from a kid's perspective, dealing with different emotional things. Because a lot of times, this is what our children, deal with. We kind of forget, um, because we're so wrapped up in things that we're going through, and that's not. It's not a bad thing. It just sometimes we gotta reach back and think about our children. So I did promise you to tell you who he was writing to, The Missing Rose, by Mr. Ozzie Anderson Jr. He's talking about his mother. Um, he gave me a story. If you have opportunity, go over to the YouTube channel, and we have his interview right on YouTube. Hashtag support began support is the YouTube channel. He talks about how his mother was sick with cancer, and um, you know our mothers, of course, even when they're sick, we want our children to go on with their lives. We don't want them to be wrapped all up in what's going on with us, because what's going to happen is going to happen regardless if they're there or not. So he went to the military, and before he could have an opportunity to come back, his mother had passed. So he wrote this beautiful book to his mother. So if you know anybody that has lost a mother in their life, this is a very good book to help them with the healing process, because a lot of times when we go through different things, we feel like we're alone. If you've lost a mother, lost a parent, or something like that, this is a very good book for you. So please go to our website, www.krcbookstore.com. um, we're in the season of giving, so give to yourself the book of healing, or get it for somebody else. So we're going to talk about read one of his poems. I'm going to read one of them that's real short and sweet. We're going to read Angel. This particular angel of mine, so hard to find, one that's one of a kind. Therefore, I made you mine. The second month of the beginning of your life, I became what you didn't have. I stepped to the plate to be what another man couldn't face, other than being called your dad. So I thank you. I thank him in advance for me to have this chance, for once to be a man and raise you the best that I can. No children of mine, but you're, but yet I'm still a father to a beautiful angel, who in my eyes I call my daughter. Your eyes, your smile, just enough, just everything envy my heart. The time we share can never be compared. Each moment I always remember that just how much I care. So don't worry at all. You're in good care. When indeed, just know your father will be there. Now, of course, he's talking about his mother. Excuse me, about his daughter. But this book is dedicated to his missing Rose, his mother. So we'll read one more for you. Trying to find one real short and sweet. Okay, we're going to read Feelings. Feelings. I trust you, believe in you, love you, and still do. You lied to me, you hurt me, you played me for a fool. United, we stand together. Just me and you. I took your word, saved it, protected, but not abused. The love you gave, the words you said, gave and take, give and take. I admire not once at all, rise and fall. I even call you a liar. Anything and everything I give to you, what you desire. You took advantage, your heart I cherish. my heart you vanish. Through the fire I didn't desire for better or for worse. To get hurt is difficult healing. As the pain still burns, lesson learned, you got what you yearn. And that's my feelings. And that's Feelings by Mr. Ozzy Anderson, coming from A Missing Rose. For me to you, my life, my poems. So we're gonna go ahead and take another break, and we're gonna gravitate into the empowerment women um, session of this particular book fair. So we're gonna go ahead and play another commercial for you, talking about the book fairs of KRC Bookstore. All right. Welcome back, everybody. So let's go ahead and dive off into these empowering women books. So we're going to talk about this journey thus far. This young lady, this is from Miss Lakeisha Lampkin, and this journey so far is an intimate and provocative compilation of poems and prose of life, love, and passion, to inspire, to provoke thought, and to entertain. Lakeisha Lumpkins is a mother of three from Chicago, Illinois, whose interests includes writing, singing, spoken word, and women's empowerment, and all things romantic and inspirational. So this is a poetry book as well. I love reading poetry books because they're short and to the point. They're most poetry readings are thought provoking. Um, you say things, and it's kind of up to your interpretation of what the author is trying to say, and then you can actually, kind of make it your own. Reach now. Nothing should be holding me back. I cannot do what I want to do. I cannot be who I want to be. I want to go where I want to go. There's so much for me to see. So I'm letting my limitations go. I don't need them anymore. Everyone knows that life is short, but not everybody reaches out and grabs what they wish for. And that's called Reach Now. I'm ready. I'm ready to move to a place in the light. What good are wings if you don't use them to fly? Happiness becomes me, and faith is my vehicle to move away from the land of the dead and the fickle, to stagnate the users and the fake and the hating, away from the old me into the new creation. I'm ready. I'm ready. So, this is another book that's right on the website, KRC Bookstore, www.krcbookstore.com. And so, we're going to take another break before we dive off into the rest of our books that we have that is empowering her. The next book we're going to talk about when we come back is Reflections. Isn't that beautiful? This is about, what do you tell yourself when you look in the mirror? Are you speaking life or are you speaking death? Because life and death is in power of the tongue. What are you telling yourself? What do you tell your family? What do you tell your children? So we're going to talk about that when we come back.
The BOB Rewards Club MLK Now celebration is taking place January the 15th, 2022 at the Minneapolis Convention Center, joined by guest speakers such as Dr. Umar Johnson and more. Admission is free, so bring the whole family. Sponsor packages are still available. Vendor booths starting at $125.
Awesome. Again, if you're in the Minneapolis area, please come through. It's a free event for attendees. Bring the children. It's family friendly. If you're not in that area and you're interested in being a part of it, you can take advantage of the swag bag opportunity that we offer here at KRC Bookstore. We'll be traveling to that area January 15th, which is right around the corner, a month from now. So back to Reflections. This is by Miss Alexis Berry. Miss Alexis Berry, she talks about love, joy, and encouragement. Okay, let's read on the back. Um, we go through things in life that we have to every once in a while take a step back and look at our own reflection. This book is to help guide one person how to reflect within themselves or to help others reflect on their own lives. It's amazing. Reflection doesn't lie to you. When you look in the mirror, that's what you see. So we're going to find something right here that's real quick and short to the point. These are basically affirmations that you can say to yourself, read to yourself. Okay, we're going to read Don't Judge. Don't judge. Never judge a book by its cover. That's that's a familiar saying. Everyone knows not to judge others, but we still do it anyways. When people are often judged by others, they seem to give up on their selves as well as their hopes and dreams. Regardless of what you do in life, someone is going to always judge you no matter what. It's okay they judge you. It's okay they judge you. That doesn't mean you stop what you're doing. You just keep on doing you. Judging another person is not good, but there oftentimes the person who is judging you is one of your biggest fans. Ain't that something? Now that doesn't mean be stuck up. That just simply means to mind your business and keep doing you. Go for your hopes and dreams, because at the end of the day, the one who is judging you shouldn't matter. It's just hope. It just is your hope and dreams that should matter to you the most. Love always. Ain't that something? I thought that was very sweet how she ended all her things out with love always. Because it's amazing that you got people out there that don't never hear nobody tell them that. Bless somebody with this book. It is available on our website. The last few copies that we have is the only ones that's available. Now she will be coming out with a second edition of this one, but you definitely want to go ahead and get this one in its rawness. So, all right. The next one we're gonna talk about is 30 Days of Truth. This is written by Miss Brittany LeBlue. I tell you a little story about when I met her. Um, I was attending an event and she actually had came. I was attending an event in Houston, and she actually had came down from California for this particular event. And I thought that was just amazing, because I thought that spoke volumes about her dedication to her craft, because she came all the way from California to Houston to attend this event. And she invested in the bookstore, and we rocking with her ever since. So one of the things that she talks about in this particular book, okay, hold on, I'm gonna read this. This book was created as a first serving within a 3-book collection designed to provide you, the reader, with clarity, compassion, and confidence to live your truths in your truth. When you start to know yourself, you can recognize your truths and have the courage to live out loud. Every page in a journal, every page in a journal that offers you a seat at the seat at the table of life. You will you will be inspired to have internal conversations that will make you cry, that will make you laugh, and that will make you say, "Damn, that was deep." Hmm. One of the things that she talked about in this particular book is family, blood bonds, inside jokes, and holiday memories with a side of childhood trauma. LeBlue. What does family mean to you? One of the things I really like in this book is when she talks about purpose, because that is so important in our lives. Is purpose. You know, a lot of us don't know what our purpose is in life. So what does purpose mean to you? What is your truth about purpose? Purpose led me down a dark path, and I shall find the light. Give me false information, and I will speak facts. Shower me with distractions, and I will cleanse myself with attentions. LeBlue. Are you following your purpose? So this is from Miss Brittany LeBlue. Make great gifts or gift it to yourself. www.krcbookstore.com. All right, before we end out, we got 3 more books to talk about tonight. We're gonna go ahead and take a minor little break, so hear about some things that we got going on.
Hi guys, I'm Tavia with All Black Everything, and as you know, we talk a lot about normalizing buying black. So I just want to break that down as far as what it really means. So it's really a lifestyle adjustment. You know, we want everything you do, everything you own to be black owned. So start small, you know, replace your laundry detergent, your soap, your deodorant with a black owned product. There's plenty of places. You just have to take the initiative to look for it. And if you need help, any suggestions of any companies, hit up All Black Everything. We got you covered. You can follow us on IG or Facebook at All Black Everything.
I really like doing this particular event because it talks about intentionally buying, you know, and supporting black owned businesses. A lot of times, you know, we buy when it's convenient. We buy when we're somewhere and or we're trying to purchase something and we're not intentionally looking to support a black owned business. We have to be in charge of our economics. How we in charge of the economics is supporting one another. Um, and just being, you know, transparent. And you know, if I need something, then I reach out to you. You know, I don't go to the other person. I don't go to the big corporations because the majority is already going to the corporation. So bring your money to the small business, and even further, bring your money to the small black business. So our next book is This Beautiful Baby. This is Empowering Her. This is my Miss Kimberly Lawson. um this book, um to boldly move forward in her power. So empowering, you bring in power too. Some of the things that she talks about here, she talks about failure was not my option. Being spiritual saved my life. Finding your inner fist. Not quite daddy's girl. A uncommon hero. I'm pretty smart, pretty powerful. Mirror, mirror. There's that reflection looking in the mirror. Um, I live to tell. Sorry, not sorry. Bittersweet. So I'm gonna read it real quick. We're gonna read sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna read you a few lines out of that one. 55. Thank you, I said, for the third time at that beautiful festive evening. As the bubbly as the bubbly was poured into my champagne flute, the contents kept kept coming, and I found myself rationing which to pick and which to skip, depending on the people I was with. I was feeling special in my traditional Indian outfit and my coconut by Chanel perfume with its warm, spicy, and woody notes. Bless my dear friend for having invited me to her father's elite party. Here I was after a recent switch to the corporate from the 9-year long career in aviation as a cabin crew. Now interesting with the corporation world as the host introducing me as his daughter's friend. New to the corporate world. It was as though non night court social dues in the not so formal setup. The group was warm and welcoming. You want to hear more about that? Get this book, baby. www.krncbookstore.com. Sorry and not sorry. What is she talking about? She's sorry about, but she's not sorry about. This is the Queen's Guide for 30 days self-care and self-love. If you love yourself, you're gonna take care of yourself. So she talks about various things like loyalty, honor, integrity, peace, courage, being led, respect, success, understanding, determination, forgiveness, bloom wise. This is a journal as well to help you with self-love and self-care. 30 days of it. Get that from our website, www.krcbookstore.com. And last and definitely not least, this is Women Lead, Heels Are Optional. What happens to a young girl who dreams she turns into a woman who leads? This was a co-author project with 6 young ladies. They got together and talked about how they're leading in their own rights. Women across the world are making an impact. Learn the ABCs of leadership while sharing the journeys of 7 women who are leading in the workplace, their homes, and communities. In this book, you will discover that women lead, but heels are optional. It actually has a journal area in the back where you can reflect back on things that you read. So definitely, definitely make sure you check out this book, www.krcbookstore.com. So that is our last book of Empowering Women. This is our Empowering Women book line. So definitely make sure you check these out. Check these ladies out. Get a book for a friend. Get a couple books for a friend. Get a bundle set for a friend. Um, or get it from yourself. And then we have the 3 books that are empowering men. We have our open chapter. We have um, our bluey scenes of blue and green, and then we have our missing rose. So definitely make sure you get that. Um, Before we close out, I want to keep on your frontal this wonderful event that we're doing um, in Minneapolis.
The BLB Rewards Club MLK Now celebration is taking place January the 15th, 2022 at the Minneapolis Convention Center, joined by guest speakers such as Dr. Umar Johnson and more. Admission is free, so bring the whole family. Sponsor packages are still available. Vendor booths starting at $125.
All right, all right. Minneapolis is the place to be if you're in the immediate area. If you can't be in Minneapolis, hey, come along with me in spirit. Put something in the swag bag. If you want to donate, you can donate. You don't, this beautiful subscription box. We are taking subscription. We are taking donations for it. It's $29.99. If you would like to sponsor a child, please definitely reach out to me. We do have some sponsorship programs available, as well as we are rolling out our 2022 book tour. Super excited. We're going to be starting in the Minneapolis area. That's part of our book tour. We're going to come back to Houston. We're going to make sure we hit up Atlanta. We're going to make sure we get into Philadelphia, try to get into New York, and all these other places. So definitely make sure you're a part of it. Thank you so much for viewing. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about rising above the pain. And we're going to do some more empowerment and inspiration, but most of all, rising for the pain. A lot of times in our lives, we have dealt with past pain. We're dealing with current pain. How do you rise above it? We have some books to help you out with that. And if you know somebody who would love to us going through something, please come back and check us out so you can get your copy as well of one of these beautiful books that we have inside the bookstore. Check our website out, www.krcbookstore.com. Thank you so much for watching. I pray that everybody has a very blessed night. If I don't see you before then, everyone have a blessed holiday. Be safe as you're traveling for this holiday season. If I don't see you even before then, be safe out there while you're celebrating the new year. Don't forget about the new year. Don't forget about being safe. Don't forget about being wise. Drink responsibly. So thank you so much, everybody. Be very, very blessed. I look forward to talking to you later.